excited in Oxford, Mississippi for baseball? You better believe it. A crowd of more than 10,000 coming in tonight for Ole Miss and Clemson, and it's coming up next. Ole Miss has scored 3 or more runs 54 different times this year, top 25 in the country in strikeout to walk ratio. Thomas Dillard hit his 11th home run of the season last night. He bats leadoff. Ryan Olenek moves up in the order. Tyler Keenan moves down to the 6th slot in the order. And Knox LaPosser gets the start tonight as the designated hitter. On the mound tonight for Clemson, a good one. Matt Clark, left-handed sophomore from Hilton Head, South Carolina. He's not going to blow you away with anything. He'll work in the mid-80s with his fastball. It almost has a cutter look to it for most of the night.
Yeah, we have a great pitching matchup, especially these guys are coming off 2 of their best outings. Both of them in the tournaments went 8 innings. Matt Clark gave up 1 run. Doug Nikhazy gave up 0. So, I mean, you're looking at a guy that he's their ace. He's ready to go. This is what you want to see in the 1-0 ball game in a regional.
Loser of this game meets Jacksonville State. The winner in the driver's seat. Thomas Dillard goes after the first pitch, pops it up right side. Long run for Bird, long run for Green, and it's Green, the right fielder, that makes the catch. At first base, Adam Dowdy. At second, Bill Fisher, the third base umpire. Ground ball, right side. Green had to cover a lot of ground. He's able to gather himself, make a good throw, and Ole Miss goes 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Clemson coming to the plate in a scoreless game. 56 games in a row in which the 2-hole hitter Logan Davidson has reached base safely. He's got 15 home runs. The guy behind him, Grayson Bird, has 16 home runs, including 1 last night. And the first guy you're going to see, Michael Green, he went the opposite way with a home run in yesterday's game. Clemson batting order will face Doug Nikhazy, freshman left-hander from Windermere, Florida. He was not the most highly talked about freshman on this Ole Miss pitching staff. That was Gunnar Hoagland, who was a first-rounder. But Nikhazy has turned into the number 2 starter on the staff. 7-3 on the year, 69 strikeouts, 29 walks, and really competes well on the mound.
Good sign for Nikhazy.
Strike 3 called. Green goes away looking at a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-2 from Nikhazy. 3-pitch strikeout. Back-to-back punch-outs to start the ball game for Nikhazy.
I said, when we caught you yesterday, you was high-fiving everybody after that big home run.
1-2 pitch, chased one up and out of the zone.
He's a frustrating at-bat. You know, it seems like he nibbles, he's around the zone, he'll change speeds on you, even on a curveball.
This one's hit hard to the wall. It's gone. Cole Zabowski goes deep, and Ole Miss takes an early 1-0 lead. Put a charge into that ball and put a charge into this crowd.
Yeah, he takes that hanging slider right there. Just a little bit too much, spinning sideways, and Zabowski deposited it into the right center field wall. That's how you electrify the crowd early. Well, that's a great shot right there.
NCAA tournament wins. Fly ball center field. This one's pretty well hit. Teodosio on the run. That ball is gone, and Ole Miss goes back-to-back jacks.
Cooper Johnson said, the shower party, I'm ready to get involved in it too. Yeah, Matt Clark knew it right off the bat. That ball was absolutely crushed. Teodoso gave it a shot, but he hit that ball out where I did that little interview, Rich.
Those folks may have gotten a souvenir just to the left of straightaway center field. So 3 ground balls, well, a pop-up.
You know, the coaches will always say, hey, solo home runs don't beat you. I got a nice little story of But you're right, back-to-back walks will definitely kill you.
Chopper to third, fielded by Hawkins. Thinks about home, but then decides to go across the diamond. Keenan comes home to score. Elko rolls the dice, but he's safe at third, and they're 2 down in the inning. Strikeout of Ryan Olenek to end the inning for the 57th time this season. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Keenan awkwardly fields it, throws across in time to get Wilkie. Runner on first is Sam Hall. 30 stolen bases on the year. Chopper to first. Zabowski hesitates, goes to second, and gets the lead runner.
Just slow enough.
Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 4 for Doug Nikhazy in the first trip through the order. Clemson came against Louisville. They won 2 of 3 in early April. Here's a chopper right side. That ball sneaks into right field. Hawkins goes first to third. And Clemson's got something going with 2 outs in the inning. Michael Green with the first hit of the night for Clemson. Lifted into center. Ryan Olenek. Clemson strands a pair. We'll talk with Monty Lee when we come back.
That big breaking ball, you can almost take that and put it out of your mindset.
2-2 pitch rifled off of Clark. Davidson able to run it down and make for a pretty close play at first base. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit for LaPasser. A bit of production out of the bottom of the lineup for Ole Miss. For Elko, a walk and a single, a sacrifice bunt from Servideo. Clemson is going to make a pitching change as Monty Lee goes to the mound. Sam Weatherly waiting at the door for his name to be called. The gate comes open and a new pitcher is coming in. So Matt Clark lasts 3 1/3. This high spin rate on the fastball from Weatherly. Was able to bury that one and get Dillard to chase it for a strikeout. Ole Miss 11 for 22 at the plate this weekend with 2 outs. All in the dirt, gets away. Wilkie throws to third, not in time as Elko and LaPasser move up. Wild pitch. Ball and 2 strikes to Olenek. He's 0 for 2. This one gets away. Olenek held his ground. Elko comes home to score, and it's now 4-0. Second wild pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball in the dirt. Smothered by Wilkie, steps on the plate for the force to end the inning. Ole Miss adds a run and they lead 4-0. Bird chases one out of the zone. Second time in the game that he has struck out. To the guy in front of him and has owned it ever since. Swings and misses, another strikeout. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3. So he's doing the balancing act. 3 strikeouts, 3 walks for Sam Weatherly. 2 down, top of the 5th. 0-2 to Knox. LaPasser chases some high heat. 95 miles an hour from Sam Weatherly. Hawkins has started the last 23 games for Clemson. And his communications degree on May 9th goes down swinging here in the bottom of the 5th. 7th strikeout for Nikhazy. Ole Miss leads 4-0. Walk, Thomas Dillard. Ryan Olenek. Base one, his 3 at bat take this one to right field. Thomas Dillon to go first to third. Early makes a big turn. And then hustles back to the back. Just got to the tag. Grayson Bird.
You trust your three-hole hitter that if it's not in the happy zone, you don't swing.
Fly ball to center field. Teodosio retreats just shy of the warning track. Plenty deep to bring home Thomas Dillon. To sacrifice fly for Gray Kessinger. Drives in his 47th of the year, and Ole Miss leads 5-0. This ball lined right up the middle. Gray Kessinger had it played perfectly. Can't hit it any harder than Michael Green just hit that baseball. Luke Sommerfeld, the right-hander. Sommerfeld actually pitched to the Oxford Regional a year ago. Davidson playing up the middle. 6-4-3 double play. Nice turn in the middle by Michael Green. After Davidson started the double play, Ole Miss strands a runner. 5-0. Time to stretch at Swayze. This game, Doug Nikhazy back out. First pitch rifled into right field by Grayson Bird. Josh Hall runs it down. Throw comes back in, and throw gets away at second base. Carolina. Pirates down to their final out. This ball lined back up the middle. A base hit into center field. They'll slam on the brakes with Grayson Bird at third base. Don't want to risk making the first down at home plate when you trail 5-0.
You don't start chipping away now. It makes that lead really hard later in the game.
One hopper to short. Ole Miss will trade a double play for a run. 6-4-3. Clemson is on the board as Grayson Bird comes home to score. It's now 5-1, but Ole Miss gets 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Quinnipiac has knocked off the number 10 national seed East Carolina 5-4. High fly ball to right by Kevin Graham. Does it have enough? It is gone. Tenth of the year for Kevin Graham, and Ole Miss gets the run back. The Clemson put on the board in the bottom of the 7th inning. Now 6-1.
Boy, they get the crowd fired back up. Graham, deep center field. That's a big part of the park right there. Watch Teodosio. Thinks he's got it, tracks all the way. Oh, fence. And then the showers come.
Third home run of the game for Ole Miss, the 6th of the regional, just a little bit. Cooper Johnson hits a rocket to Davidson at short, but Davidson able to catch the liner off the shoestrings. 5-run lead for Ole Miss as we go to the bottom of the 8th. And a 7 2/3 performance against Missouri in his first SEC start. Hall hits a fly ball to center field. Olenek makes the catch, one away. Swing and a miss. Ole Miss fans feeling it here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Doug Nikhazy a strike away from getting out of the 8th. First and second for Clemson. Tigers desperately trying to cut into the Ole Miss lead. Swing and a miss, picked up, tagged out. 9th strikeout of the game from Nikhazy. Davidson is now 0 for 4, and Ole Miss will take a 5-run lead into the 9th. Doug Nikhazy has matched a career high with 8 innings pitched. He's got 9 strikeouts in the ball game. You talked about the emotion, Lance, early in the game. He's been able to kind of throttle that emotion and get deep into the game.
You're right, man. He has shown it all game, been fiery. Started off the game so strong, and right there, that's what it ended. He wants to finish it, man. Come out here, gets that 8 punch out of Davidson.
Coming off the 8th, you thought he might be done. It's time for the player of the game, brought to you by Capital One.
His last hitter, just because of lefty, he goes out there and gets the standing ovation anyway.
And he walks Grayson Bird to start the 9th inning. Third walk of the game. Allowed 4 hits, walked 3, struck out 9, one off the career high. He'll hand it off to Parker Gracie, get a hug, and get his teammates waiting for him. This pitch lined to short. Kessinger squeezes it for the first down of the inning. Ole Miss trying to close it out against Clemson. The 2-2. Ground ball back to the mound. Gracie flags it, flips to first, and Ole Miss is headed to a regional final tomorrow night at 8 o'clock here in Oxford. Updated bracket. Tomorrow in the first game, you've got Clemson and Jacksonville State. The winner will meet Ole Miss in the regional final at 9 o'clock Eastern.